Let's try to solve Leetcode problem 2406. Divide intervals into minimum number of groups. So let's try to understand the problem first. So we are given an array of intervals. So inside the intervals, it will be the left and right inclusive. So for example, for these intervals, for the first example, we're gonna have three groups because the first group will be 1 to 5, 6 to 8. As you can see, 1 to 5, 6 to 8, and there's no overlap. And for the second group, it would be 2 and 3, 5 and 10, and there's also no overlap. And for the second group, it will be 1 to 10. And you cannot have two groups because otherwise there will be overlap. But how can we solve such problem? When I try to solve this problem, first of all, I can think of the line sweep or the sweep line method. And there's also another way, maybe even more easier, that is the difference array. So for the sweep line and difference array, they are they are similar and they can solve the similar problems. And for this problem, I think we can solve it by using the sweep line or difference array. So for the difference array, it is a kind of the dynamic programming idea. It is basically mathematics. Yeah, it's similar to the reverse of a prefix sum for the difference array. And for the sweep line, basically you're gonna prepare the intervals with a start point and end point. You're gonna sweep the line one by one. But for this question, I'm gonna focus on the difference array because I think it is easier. Yeah. Now let's try to solve it. So for the difference array, we need to know the start and the end point. So for the left and right point, so it is 1 to 10 to the power of 6. So we can define the difference array. It will be the f and 0 times 10 to the power of 6 plus 2. Because here I'm gonna prepare two positions. So for the first position, I'm gonna not use it for the first index, and the last index I'm not gonna use it. But for the difference array for this f, I'm gonna use it to calculate my result. But actually, my final result I don't use it. Yeah, but I need to prepare such array. Need to plus 2. Yeah. Now I need to start the intervals. So for left and right in intervals, fl should plus equal to 1 and fr plus 1 should minus 1. Now I'm gonna update my difference array. So for this f, I'm gonna use a list to accumulate. Yeah, let me just type accumulate the f. After accumulate, I just need to return the maximum of f. Yeah, because in this way, I'm gonna calculate for each of the point what is the maximum values. So for this example, at each of the point, for example, maybe I can find, let me just print out the f, you're gonna see it clearly. Yeah, as you can see, it works, but this f gonna be very long. But it doesn't matter. We just need to check a few numbers. Yeah, because for the first example, the maximum is 10. We're just gonna check a few numbers. As you can see, the maximum is 3. It means at this point, at position 0, 1, 2, it's gonna have 3. Why? Let's check the position 2. This one must have, and this one there's also a 2, and this one also a 2. This means the maximum will be 3. Yeah, it seems it works. Now let me just submit it to check if it can pass all the testing cases. Yeah, as you can see, it passed all the testing cases, and it is pretty much in the medium for the speed, for the time. You can also optimize it by using the let me try to use the n should equal to the maximum of the right line. So the left is 5, 10, right can be 10. Let's try to get the maximum of this. N is the maximum of the right point. Let's try to get it. So the maximum of r for L are in intervals. Now we just need to use this n plus 2. I think this is gonna be much faster than before, because for this one we also consumed the time and space. It's gonna be just on. But here, if we don't use this 10 to the power of 6, we just use it according to the input of the intervals, maybe we can save time. Yeah, even though the time complexity would also be the same, it is on, but it would be much faster. Now let me just run it to check if it works. As you can see, it works. But currently, this F array would be much shorter because it is according to the input, especially the right pointer. Yeah, as you can see, now the array would be much shorter than before because we only prepared n plus 2, and this n is according to the right point. As you can see, this is the 10, the maximum. Yeah. Now let me just run it to check if it can improve the speed. As you can see, it is a little bit faster. It's like 40%. It's not the best way because maybe the sweep line is better than that. I'm not sure because the sweep line will be n log n time. Yeah, but for the difference array, it is still on. So I prefer to use the difference array for these problems. Yeah. Thank you for watching. See you next time.